So once you talk to Judge Latour, that was his uncle. And I talked to the judge, he's sitting on the bench up there, and he said, you go to Canisius College first. That's where your training is going to be. The Jesuits are the smartest people in the world. And I went to the Jesuit college, Canisius College. Of course, that's when I got into the service. Then when I got out, I had the GI Bill, which helped a lot. And that paid my tuition at University of Buffalo. And that was very helpful, that GI Bill. Latona said, if I were you, I'd go back to your hometown where you're well known and start from there. So Tony Rizzo from Westfield, you remember him, don't you?
Sure.
His wife works for Palmer, Rowell and Palmer. He says, I'm going to ask my wife if they got a space down there because Mr. Rowell's pretty sick these days. The old man Palmer died. Just leave the Palmer, the judge, you know, the Palmer, Bob Palmer, and Merle Rowell. So I went down there, and there's big libraries, consuming, and here's Bob Palmer sitting at the table, sticking stubs from his checkbook to match his canceled checks to match the stubs for the thing to be doing. And he says, he grunts, he says, what can I do for you? I says, I'm fresh out of law school, I want a job, and I was told that you're the most prominent firm in the county. That's bullshit, wasn't it? And it was down there in Dunkirk.
Yep.
They represented banks and everything. So by guys, I'll let you know. So months went by. I was always going up Maple and listen to the trials and hear the judges talking. And there's a tap on my shoulder. I look around. Here's this guy with a black robe on, Bob Palmer. You want to go to work Monday? Just like that. So I went down to his office that Monday, and he threw a file at me. He says, look it over, because you got to draw a jury next Monday. So check it over, put your sea legs on, because and guess who I was opposing? You remember Bob Sullivan?
Yes, my God.
Bob Sullivan, yeah. Raoul died, then I was hired by the firm, and then when Raoul died, I became a partner in the firm, junior partner. And then when Palmer died, it was Palmer, Rowell, and Palmer, Rowell, and Spann, Palmer and Spann, and I picked up Chuck Hannum, Spann and Hannum. It got to be. I was pretty heavy in the litigation on injury cases. I got some pretty good verdicts there in Mayville. Judge Aracy was the judge, and they were complaining because I was the last juror and I was selected. And the other side, the defense put me on, and the plaintiff was screaming like hell. And the judge says, they said, we're going to call it not a mistrial, but we want to withdraw the juror and have another panel. And the judge said, I'm very sorry, gentlemen. You had your chances. You stood there and let Mr. Spann get in there. You had no business wasting him on those other fruitless objections you made. But anyway, it didn't affect us because I sat with Lover's wife. She was a juror on that case. And it was a pretty easy case to decide. It was a matter of damages mostly.
Give me your best Leetown Adams story. Everybody's got a story.
Why'd you tell me that? Everybody asked me that one. Canisius College gave me a tremendous background in literature, in mostly poetry. I know what meter is, M-E-T-E-R,
right. Iambic
pentameter, dactyl, trochee, all that stuff. Well, Lee was quite learned too, no doubt about that. And we had this trial, and during the summation, he starts quoting John Milton. When I consider how my life is spent, he starts all of clear sky on the summation. When I consider, he couldn't remember the rest of the words, so I got finished it. The jury roared. The jury roared.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, another time, I was trying to, never try a case in his bailiwick, I'll tell you. They all knew him so well. I had a little two-bit case up in his township, and he'd walk around, he'd walk behind me and look down and see what my notes were. just as bold as ever. Just looked down. I said, "Here, you want the file?" Jake Foley and Bob Palmer had this coffee clutch down at Cease's restaurant in those days. And Jake had a brother, monocle, keys hanging here, and scissors for clipping coupons. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
By clipping coupons? Yeah. Those three guys would occupy a table at Cease's restaurant, and the guffaws and the laughing and joking they did, but you think they're college kids.
Yeah.
But Jake had a beautiful, deep voice. I used to say, "Gee, Jake, with that voice, you could be a baritone with Mari Alonso or somebody."
Guys like Bert Snyder, did your paths cross much with him?
Ask any judge in the county. Me and Bert fought tooth and nail on every point there was. He wouldn't concede nothing. Then we get out and shake hands and go have dinner together. Jim says, "How do you do that? You curse each other, making oh Jesus, yeah, we had a case in front of Judge Ricotta, and the judge found in my favor. It was a paternity case, and Bert started screaming. The judge said, "Look at Bert, I've known you for a long time. I've known Tony for a long time. You're both goddamn good lawyers. Go out there and have a cup of coffee and talk it over." And we did. It settled it.
Oh, that's terrific. John Fitzgerald.
Oh, a saint. I keep telling you he should have been a priest.
Give me your best litigation story.
See John Plum, you remind him. I had this, the perfect case, plaintiff's case. A woman was killed and left her little 6-year-old baby boy, and he sat alongside me, real nice and cozy. And the case involved a farmer boy driving a rather new pickup truck on this curve up there near Clymer somewhere, and she's coming the opposite direction, and there's a crash almost head on. And so we had to get experts to come in from Cleveland to reconstruct the whole damn thing. And the reconstruction expert had him coming over on her line and hitting her. Perfect case, wonderful case. Well, we had a jury of mostly women. I thought they sure as hell feel good about a baby boy like that, and so forth. So the boy was a nice-looking kid, drove this pickup truck, big farm. Did I break that apart? 188 head of milk cows and so forth. I thought I tried the perfect case. Anyway, they came back, no cause for action. Judge Ricotta leans over, this is, everybody knows about this, leans over and says, "What, no money?" Now, Vince, do you ever see John Plum at all?
Yeah, I do, yeah.
If you see him, remember this word now, go up to him and say, "John, what, no money?" He'll laugh and fall on the sidewalk. "What, no money?" It goes like this. I take my disappointments, I add my pleasures up, I mix them all together, and I pour them in a cup. Then I take a toast to life, for such as it may be, and the only wish I have tonight is that you're here with me.
Fantastic. That's so good.
The boys never forgot that one.